Hey YouTube, my name is Gawd, and you're watching Gawd Cafe. So today I wanted to make a video about alchemy. So those of you who don't know what alchemy is the act in which you utilize an energy or something to transform it into something else. So for example, if you are upset, but you write a poem out of your feelings of being upset, you may feel proud, joy, because the poem came out really good. Your friends love the poem, and you're like not sad anymore or upset, and you've alchemized the initial emotion through the act, almost as if it's like the act is like almost a transaction to change, or it changes the action, it transforms action. So it's like a transaction in that self, that being that when you alchemize something, sometimes it could be difficult. If you're upset, you're not in the mood to just, how are you going to go from upset being happy? There needs to be a form of activity that will ensure this. You cannot just do it from a snap of the fingers. A lot of the times an activity is very much so required. So a lot of the times when we feel down or upset, we must look at how to alchemize this emotional state. Excuse me. Because if we do not alchemize emotional states, we will be stuck in it and sink in it. So if you are a person that experiences depression, I would advise things that involve the mind and for you to see it. So if you're feeling depressed, perhaps making, chasing the joy, because I will say this, maybe making a poem about depression won't fully, make you feel better, or it may. It depends on what would bring you euphoria. If you're a person that's like, I want to take action, I haven't been taking action, I've been in my head, and you do the poem, that action in itself of doing something may excite you. Now, if you're a person that's slightly more like, no, that's just going to make it worse, then you need to look at what would bring joy and to do that even when you're not in a joyful state. Because if you do so, it could ignite a tripling effect, like a domino effect of happiness. And that's what you want, because you clearly feel or see that if it's not that, then it's going to be a tripling or domino effect of negativity, because that's easier to believe, because it's so devastating to hear that we can't let it go sometimes when it's in our heads, versus something positive. Sometimes we dismiss something positive because sounds too good to be true. It's the weirdest thing. And then when it's negative, we're like, oh, it must be true. It's gagging me. I don't want it to be true. Is it true? So, that's definitely what occurs within the mind. And we must really look at how everything's basically clay. Everything is clay. Everything can be alchemized. Everything is clay. Everything can be alchemized. Say it with me for a third time. Everything is clay. Everything can be alchemized. And the process of me making music really taught me this, and that's why I want to carry it forward, because alchemizing how you feel is the source of your energy. What you feel right now is where your energy is at. So to disregard where your energy is at is to disregard and disrespect the human that you exist as. When you honor what you feel and do something about it, you respect yourself, you show yourself love, and you work on the issue at hand, resulting in, your progress and releasing dopamine because of your brain feeling, satisfied or euphoric that, this is occurring. So this is the power of alchemy and treating everything as clay. It's, you know, little things like you're bored. So, you know, you're bored and you need money. Maybe have like a little side hustle that it's, you know, maybe not that crazy of an expense. Maybe you open like a drop shipping store or something, or a printify store or something like that, and you just kind of like let yourself just make products that make you happy. But maybe you don't care if it takes off. You just need something to do in the meantime. But this is a good time. This is a good hobby to kill time, because the website could take off. You know, it's that kind of energy, like utilizing the energy at hand to alchemize certain things in your reality that you would like to experience. But you have to be intentional, and you have to keep what it is that you want in your life to manifest in mind at all times while alchemizing. I'm itching my back if you're wondering why my hand is behind my back. And you'll be able to see how amazing life can be once you alchemize it. You know? And that's pretty much it. It's really, you know, really catching your energy source and cooking with it. It's literally it's literally that idea of almost like, I only have bread. Let's say you only have bread. You only have, you know, one potato, two toasts, and eggs. You know, you could be like, I got nothing to eat. But it's, you know, what you do with the eggs, how you season it, and maybe you make the toast a grilled cheese, and you make it like where you can hear the bread go, you know, like really like crunchy and crispy. Or you can have a half-assed grilled cheese with that. You know, it depends how you alchemize it. You know, you have to look at the three things in front of you, and not see whatever you can make with it, but what's the best thing you could create while utilizing it. You know, alchemizing your emotions to the highest advantage. How can I make money off of my emotional state? I feel like this. I'm gonna write a poem, sell the poem, make a poem book, and all these poems are based off when I was sad. You see artists do it all the time, having sad songs. It makes them feel good because they get to release those emotions and make other people feel like they release their emotions. So it brings a level of joy to the artist. So this is the purest, obvious form of alchemy and in front of our eyes, and that's why I make it an example, because we see it, you know. But that's the core of what's making the world less happy. We're not alchemizing our emotional state enough. If we do as a collective, we will all see the difference. And that's why I wanted to make this video. Hopefully you guys find this video and can fully wake up to the idea of alchemizing what you feel. What you feel is not indefinite, and you don't have to stay in there, you know. It's not it's not definite. It's not something that you have to feel forever. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. My name is Gawd. You're watching Gawd Cafe. Until next time, my fellow Gawds, sun and love.